All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this very exciting webinar where I'm going to teach you the basics of business. I think that business knowledge and know-how is very simple, and basically, I believe with all my heart that all 8 billion people should really get basic business training. Good afternoon, everyone, and so welcome to this very exciting in this in this webinar, I'm gonna teach you the basics of business. You don't need an MBA degree. You don't need my Bachelor of Commerce, which I obtained from McGill University in 3 years, and at the cost of $17,000, you can get all of my business knowledge, the basic business knowledge, fundamental business knowledge, in the next 60 minutes. So it's going to be very exciting. So please take out a notepad and a pen and we can get started. So business is really, how can I put it? It's really like a game of tennis, right? You have to know the basic rules of tennis, and then after that you have to practice. You learn the rules, sorry, you learn the techniques, forehand, the serve, the backhand, and after that you practice, and after that you compete. So anyone can learn tennis. It's just that you have to know the rules, the techniques. You have to practice, ideally under a coach, and you have to compete, and eventually you're gonna win. So, whoop, sorry, hold on. Sorry, that was my alarm clock. Yeah, so I was saying that, business is very much like tennis or any other sport. It's also very similar to chess, right? You have to learn the rules, you have to learn how to make certain moves, you have to practice, you have to compete, and eventually you're going to win. So I think that basically anybody with a normal IQ on this planet, and who has the desire and the ambition and the will to win financially, anyone can become financially free. It doesn't mean that you're going to become a millionaire, although it's much easier to become a millionaire if you know business and if you practice. But you become financially free in the sense that you do not need a job. In other words, you do not depend on an employer. And if you look at people around you, like your Facebook friends, for example, you're going to notice that most of them have a job. If you look at your LinkedIn connections, you'll notice that most people on LinkedIn, and we're talking about 1 billion people on LinkedIn, they have a job. Okay. But what's important to understand is that, you know, when you have a job, you're not a winner, financially speaking, but you're also not a loser. Like the people who are losers, I don't mean to judge anyone, but they will admit themselves, the people who are losing out financially is the people who are unemployed, right? So they are losers. And obviously, if you have a job, you're not a loser, but you're also not a winner. You're a winner when you're a business owner, right?